Good morning. How is everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. As I get things straightened out here, move the candle because we don't want the iPad. Let's just blow it out. We don't want the iPad falling over on it. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Creating with Connie and Harley. I am Connie. Harley is in her usual spot. I'm going to reach over here and grab... Fall on the floor, so I'm going to reach over here and do... Get my board. Let's see. That's going to have to be sanded. I'm going to do it, but I think it'll have to be sanded. So, I can't, I tell you, if I could just grow an inch in life, I'd be happy. So, still got you crooked. I quit using that tripod because I couldn't reach it. Especially couldn't reach it now. But it's sitting, everything is sitting so much farther away. Let me find me. For I know I am here. When you come on, be sure and say hello. Let me know you're here. What you're doing. Who you talk to. What your favorite color is. Who your neighbor is. Do you like them? And I'm not here. I really should be. But I'm not. Creating with Connie and Harley. Yeah, that's where we want to be. So, take us on over. Now I'm here. I hate for y'all to get too far ahead of me. Let's see. Good morning, Leah. How are you? And Marcia, good morning. And Krista. I'm here, but I'm on the road for a few. Well, no problem. You're trying to decide what to make for dinner? Oh, honey. Isn't that the most stressful thing? Supper time anymore has become just about the most stressful time of day for me there is. But let me tell you what I'm making. Okay. I got a box of jambalaya. No, I've already made the jambalaya. Gumbo. So I've got all the stuff already cooked and prepped and ready. And we're having gumbo. If that helps you any at all. Hey, Miss Grace. Thank you for sprinkling the blessings. I appreciate it. And there's Bernice. Man, we just got all kinds of good people in here this morning. And it'll probably be a disappointing morning. I hate to say that. That just means that I don't have a lot of faith in how this is going to turn out for me this morning. Get on there. Get on there. Okay. Because I wonder if this would... No. In this little cramped up room, we better not do spray adhesive. We'll save that when we go outside. But I realized yesterday I'm about out of regular Mod Podge. So, sorry, I got my appointment book and everything laying here beside me. I need to move. I do have some things to let y'all know. And I probably should have talked to my admin people before just throwing it out there and on them. I don't know what time tomorrow. We have my granddaughter's achievements awards and medals tomorrow for her classroom work. And I honestly, after last night, went to a soccer game. Well, she's in an older league now, and they play later, and so we don't get home until later, and I have another doctor's appointment today, and I think I'm going to do what he told me to do 6 or 8 weeks ago. For this weekend, anyway. Now, I'm in an event Saturday night. But after this morning, I don't know what time. Like I said, tomorrow morning we've got awards. That'll last forever. I go to the doctor this afternoon. We've got nationals coming up with archery. We just got, this is just, if you're a parent, grandparent, this is just a busy, busy time of year for all the kids. So, they got a lot going on. We're the only, their other set of grandparents live in Mississippi. So, we're pretty much, all they got up here, or close, or whatever. So, we kind of need to be there and attend. I'll just stick my whole finger down in there, get that pulled off this morning. Things like that for them. So, their parents work, which they may take off. Laura, my daughter, may take off for tomorrow morning. I don't know. My son-in-law, I don't know if he can even get off work to go, because it's hard for him. He's a supervisor with paramedics, so he's kind of the one everybody, counts on. He's got to be there. He's got to do it. You need to slow down and take family time. I do. I know I do. Okay, it's grandbabies here. We're one set of grandparents that go to everything of theirs, yeah. So you kind of know what I'm talking about. Okay, now I got a question for Miss Bernice and Miss Grace, because I've never done it before. Can I use waterproof Mod Podge, even if it's not waterproof project I'm working on? Because I've never done it before. So, I don't know if it'll take it that much longer to dry or what. So I want to make sure that I don't mess this up. So if I do tomorrow, it'll be tomorrow night, and more than likely if it's Friday, it'll be Friday night. Oh, Krista, what a shame you can't see this. It's got your sunflowers on it. See, now I think sunflowers are a fall thing, so. But what I'm wanting to do, yes, you can. I do it all the time. Good deal. Well, I could just made up some Mod Podge with glue and water. I didn't even think about that. Okay. So I finally found one of the little bicycles. I don't know if y'all can even tell that's a bicycle. But it's a bicycle. And I have material that has a bicycle on it. Let me get the big ones out this morning and use them. Once you break it somewhere. And I didn't notice till I got home, and it really kind of irked me off, but it's my own fault for not paying attention when I bought it. But one of the wheels where the Dollar Tree 5-quart store had painted it okay, I'll just tell y'all right now. I may not even get this off. Shouldn't be such a struggle. They're gonna now test me for narcolepsy. And y'all can laugh, because if y'all told me it was happening to you, I would laugh too. With you, not at you, but with you. I can't sit down and eat a meal. I can't sit down and be still. Why? I drink the coffee all the time. And nail clippers do it every time. And I just go to sleep. And I'm just so proud and thankful that I have y'all to talk to, because if I didn't, I'd probably go to sleep. Show me. If you're driving, how am I going to show you? Okay, here's the material. Let me get it unfolded. And it's just one of those that came in a roll from the 5-quarter store. Y'all know I like to buy at the 5-quarter store. It keeps it cheap on me. It keeps it cheap on you if you want to redo it. So, let me put it back up. Scissors. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. And I'm pretty much going to quit driving, because until we know exactly for sure what's going on, I'm not going to change hurting somebody else. Let's see. I guess we probably need to paint this frame before we put our material in it. I probably should press it. But that's alright, because it'll get pressed when I dry it or iron it. Yes, it would look much better painted. Which means now here we go, digging through light blue or yellow to bring out the sunflowers. Maybe yellow. I like yellow. It's one of my favorite colors. And I like this Tuscan sun. I really like that one color I made up. And I don't see it. We're just going to make up some more. So I'm sure everybody's kids and grandkids are ready to be out of school. That's really thick. I know Noah and Kylie are. Although Kylie won't be out 2 days till she'll be, I miss my friends. And then depending on the weather, they won't be out 3 days until people start showing up at the house. And Noah and Kylie invited us for a pool party today. Oh, really? That's happened a couple of times. It better not happen again, and I don't think it will, because we've talked about that. We've talked about it, and I know this isn't going to be as dark as some sunflowers, and I added that white to it, but let's see. Somebody needs to wash paintbrushes in the worst way. Maybe I can just get around the edges and it won't be so bad. Yeah, I didn't think that one through. I would just give this just almost like a dry brush coat in here. And for goodness sakes, Bernice, I've forgotten now. I think 11. You have 11 grandchildren? Honey, if I was keeping 11 of my grandchildren, I'd be nuttier than I am now. I don't know. Of course, I don't know how many of them you keep. I can't imagine feeding breakfast and lunch to 11 of them. Because my grandson's at the age, he's 15 now. You can't fill that boy up. You just can't fill him up. And sometimes Kylie gets that way. But part of Kylie's is she takes after her Mimi. And she's a sweetaholic. She likes her sweet. And I can remember my mom she didn't have mine every day on a regular basis till 1 year I had to get another babysitter halfway through the process. But she at 10. Can you imagine? Now, Daddy wasn't real thrilled with it, but Daddy was pretty happy with it when it come time to chop out tobacco or, you know, help him do things like that. I'm going to go ahead and do this all one color. It's just, I'm not liking that mustardy look. So, I always tell everybody that's why Daddy had so many kids. You know, he's planning that farm out. And the farm work. I need to get down in there too and the material color it. So, but, yeah, so I would say it wasn't too long before school started. Maybe a month. Something like that. And, so they had them all. And my mother and my son couldn't be in the same room together for 5 minutes and get along. And then the older he got, the closer they got. So, your oldest is 14 and the youngest is 2. Yeah. Now, I've called them every now and then when they've been coming to pick them up and stuff when I've been watching y'all. And that's something else. I can't keep up anymore with when everybody's on and what's going on. And I'm missing them. And usually, like Bernice, I can hear them, but I can't watch because I'm like you, Leah. I'm struggling with what are we going to do for supper? What are we going to have for supper? Now, during the summer, now I get up and cook supper first thing of the mornings because I don't want to heat my kitchen up at night and of afternoons. And I'm like, do we really have to eat? So, I'm going to see what this looks like, and then before I paint the sides, and then if it doesn't look as good as what I think it should, then we'll throw another color at it. So, we'll dry this in a second and see how these two corners have come out. Edges have come out. But see, that turned out just trying to dry brush it, that just turned out a pukey green. Let me dry it real quick and see what it looks like. And then we'll know what to do. I may have to break down and buy me one of those nice quiet dryers. Because since I've moved back here in the bedroom, I have to use the hair dryer because I'm trying to think of the right word to say, heat tool causes the lights to flash on and off. And we're going to be back here one night, and we're going to lose power, set the house on fire, one. No, it stinks. Or I think it does. Yeah, I'll just end up redoing it, so we might as well just... I'll go on and start pulling us out some blues here. That looks the same as that other one. Nope, tear off. I know my peacock, I like it, but I know that's going to be too dark. Okay. Nope. Yep. Nope. Meh. No, not really. Okay. Clean this brush real quick. I gave y'all a lot of choices in that, didn't I? Oh, me. So what's everybody got planned for today? Because you don't, who knows what I got planned, because stuff changes with me from one minute to the next, like paint colors and stuff like that. I just saw the alcohol. Robin's forgot about you getting a pedicure. You dog. I need one, but I'm going to have to give myself one before I get another one, because I'd be ashamed right now for somebody to see my feet. And I'm just now getting the right, bend over far enough with my back to get lotion on them. It's sunny and pretty here now, but now who knows by this afternoon what it's going to be like. Oh, good morning, Miss Sheila. How are you? I hate to buy a stand for it, because it's gonna tear up on me again. Or I mean, it's so old, I'm gonna end up having to buy another one. Okay, I've missed something somewhere. It fell again. I can't have this, and if one of my buddies needs prayer, I want to know what's going on. Mike will be crafting on my page next week, because I have to... Well, I knew your surgery was coming up. Yes, definitely. We'll put you in the prayer box and be in prayer for you. And okay, that means I'm going to have to come on and knock and aggravate him while he's doing it then. Okay, so that's what's going on. I'm giving myself one. Oh, yeah. Well, mine are right there with you, Krista. we got to get together, too, and get our dates set for when we are going to... I think you and Jim are coming here. And I think Robin and I are coming out there. So... Come on, come on. Don't give me problems. Come on. Spray my wood, too. Sometimes that helps. Ah, this paint is not that old that it should be clumping up like this. Now I'll get everything so wet that it won't go on at all. I don't like paint boogies. So, have y'all give Leah any suggestions or ideas for supper tonight? We gotta help each other out in those domestic things. Oh, and if y'all aren't watching, there are some wonderful cooks in the, I always want to call it the wrong word, Sizzling Sisters. And I'm in there with them, but I probably really don't need to be. But I mean, these women can cook. They make their own, they make their own pizza dough. Miss Brenda with Gathering Winds, she and Travis went to the drive-in a couple of weekends ago, and she makes her own pizza dough. Let's see who else is in there. Oh, Southern Comfort with Gibby DIY. She can really cook. And it's so nice and relaxing when she's cooking because her birds, you can hear her birds in the background and they're just chirping and just happy as they can be. And of course Harley knows she has to stay away from the food. Occasionally I'll drop something and have her come clean it up, but that's just something we taught her from the very beginning, that you don't get up in here right now. So, don't have any trouble with her. Knock on wood. The biggest problem I have with Harley, and I won't be having it probably in about a month. She's just cute as she can be. She's a pretty dog. Pretty dog. And for those of you who don't know, she's part Pomeranian and part a mini Australian Shepherd. Now, she's more Shepherd. The only thing really Pomeranian about her is her hair. But coming up a couple of weeks, second week of May, depending on what the weather does, since it's been so crazy this year, it won't be a problem to take her out and people wanting to touch her. They don't read. They don't pay attention to the service animal. No. And especially kids. But she knows when a child comes up to her, she's been taught her with my sister's grandbabies. If a child comes up to her, she's just gonna sit down and let them pet her, and then all at once she's gonna reach up and give him a big kiss. So she's kind of like, okay, I'm sitting here being good. It's time for you to get your kisses on. And she's terribly attached. Yesterday, of course, was an event. Didn't come on until 2 o'clock, so Robin and Marcia had never met. So we all met for lunch yesterday, which was nice. They got a chance to meet each other. But if we're together and Robin gets out of her sight, that's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. But we've had Robin actually longer than we've had Harley. So yes, Robin, I had to put it like that. Had to. Wouldn't have been able to live with myself if I hadn't. Getting boogers. Getting paint boogers. But, yeah, she wants to keep up with Robin. It's even worse now. Robin's been sick and going through some illness recently, and she knows. She knows. Okay, since I don't want to stay here all day, and y'all don't want to be here all day, and I'm afraid to shut up, because I'm afraid I'll go to sleep. This is going to have to be touched up anyway. Okay. Let's hit the dryer. We don't need the power cord, we need the dryer. So, okay, Leah, did anybody give you any good suggestions for supper? Lay y'all down, since I fell over and scratched up my paint. Oh, those are just notes from yesterday. And if anybody comes on, and if you have a crafting page, please come in under your your page name. And if you all see somebody that you haven't seen or don't know, give them a like and follow. A like and share. It doesn't cost anything. You know, everybody's always welcome to do that here. You know, we have to help each other out. And it's a wonderful community. When somebody's sick or somebody's down, they'll help the other. Keep their page going and meet their guidelines and all that. And she's making a mess now where it fell over. But anyway, everybody, the ones that I know real well and watch, will do those things for you. Okay. I'm just going to have to come back and hit this over and probably varnish it good, because it's not the most expensive frame in the world. And I noticed I got it hanging up, or I've got it turned upside down. So I'll put it right there. Oh yeah, this is much better. Much, much better. And I don't have my board out here to lay it on to cut. If I scissor cut, have mercy. Don't have a pen to mark it with. Now, Mama always carried. My mother was a wonderful seamstress. She made all of her clothes. Now, my mother always carried a pen. In her shirt. Okay, so it needs to go this way. It needs to go middle way through that sunflower. And that's a little below, but we can sand it off. Okay, length. Let's see. Okay, well, it may have been a whole lot off. Better too long and fold it under than too short and have to piece it. Okay, we like just a little bit more. Now, when I look at the screen again, I expect y'all to help Leah figure out what to make for supper. Told her what y'all are all fixing. Right in the middle of that bicycle seat. And it's probably a good thing Hodgenville isn't a bigger city, because if we had like DoorDash or Grubhub or whatever those are, I'd probably be broke. What do you want for supper tonight? And then I'll just go order something and say, this is what we're having. I'm sorry. Ooh, that sent me all the way back to the top, and now I got paint on there to clean off. Steak fajitas. Ooh, that sounds good, Marsha. What Chris to say, I'm almost afraid to look. Supper. We're trying to get that fabric cut first. Oh, good Lord. I'm telling you. If I didn't love her so much, I'd just turn her off. There's me a good wide one here. I had one that I used just for Mod Podge, but I don't see it. Plus, I wash it. If it's Mod Podge, I'm really good about washing it out. Now, if it's just paint, no, I'm not so good about washing it out. And if you all don't watch Bernice and don't know who Mike is, Mike's my Kentucky brother. Mike's from Kentucky, too. He is from Harlan, Kentucky. And I'm from Hodgenville, Kentucky. So we're a good distance apart. I have been up there. We went through there. One, because I'd never seen that area of Kentucky, and we were on our way to Virginia. I think that's been several years ago. But it amazed me. Of course, there's like coal mines up there. And it amazed me at the roads, how bad of shape the roads were in. And that's been a long time ago, but I'm guessing they're probably still not a whole lot better. With them going in and out, I'm assuming it's still a mining area. While I'm thinking about it, if any of you ladies have this little steam fast iron, I do not know who Steam Fast, I'm guessing, is the one that made it. I have a model number too. SF-717. There's been a recall on these. I saw it on where I think I ordered mine from Amazon. And Amazon sent me a recall notice. So if you have one of these, just be aware that it's under a recall, and that I'm not sure yet if the company's going to send you your money back or send you another iron or what they're going to do. But in case you hadn't seen it, those are under the recall. And for guess what? The one thing I complain about it all the time, the cord catches fire. I'm not sure why they felt it necessary to put that long a cord on a little old bitty iron. But evidently people are catching them on fire, or they're catching on fire on their own. But there is a recall. And I'm sure if you got yours at Walmart or Sam's or somewhere else, that they should be aware. And if I didn't want to stand there all day, I'd have it looked up before I got there. But I just noticed that the other day. And if you'll remind me again at the end, I'll give you the serial number if you have one like that, or one similar to it that came from Walmart or Amazon, or if you have one of the little small ones. Well, dippity-doo-dah. I'm about a 1/4 inch off over there, but we're going to be looking at the pretty bicycle. We're not going to be looking at that. I can go back and piece that. Gosh, not even that much. But still, it's not right, so. And I ordered one of those sheets from Temu, and I never have opened it. And used it. I haven't Mod Podged anything. But we've got to make shelf sitters one day. Because, I don't know about y'all, but I wasn't crafting this time last year. So, I need to get myself busy on that. Yeah, I'm gonna have enough. It's on the edge. To take off to this little spot in the corner. I just like to look every now and then just to make sure something hasn't moved on me. But we were talking about Mike when I got distracted by the iron. He's a hoot now. Mike's about like me. He don't have a lick of sense. No. I have a feeling Mike is a very, very intelligent person. Or else he wouldn't have ended up with a woman like Bernice. So. Okay. And I always unplug mine when I'm done with it too. So y'all, alright, help yourselves out by, if you're not in the habit of doing it, to start doing it. Okay. So see, I've got just enough left down here at the bottom to go in this itty bitty place right here. Okay. Mod Podge over it again before we put our bicycle on there. And I've done kept y'all an hour, and I don't like to do that. And I don't like to go over an hour. So we're going to pretend like this is Mod Podge getting wet right now. And show you what we're going to do. Stuck it in the wrong pile. I broke this fingernail halfway down the quick. It's got a seed on it, and the handlebars that kind of stick out a little bit. I think that's cool. That's not going to be anything that bothers me because you can put enough E6000 or something on to hold it. What I want to do is try to build up something. And I wouldn't have it right here with me. Wiring to make it like it has a basket and a flower on the front of it. So we will we will revisit this project when we do it again. When I come back on again. Maybe I can come back on later tonight. And we'll finish it out. So, but I'm going to let that Mod Podge dry. I'm not going to worry about it. I love you guys. I appreciate you being with me this morning. Like I said, I'll just, the next few days, have to post a schedule. I do know I am in an event at 6 o'clock Saturday night for MJ's The Love of Mother. So it's time to forget all this Memorial Day and stuff until we get Mother's Day over with. Which I don't still have my mother, and I fix her flowers. But anyway, there we go. Connie's opinion again. I love you. God loves you. Take care, and I will see you later. Y'all have a great, great day. Bye.